Hey guys, it's Richard here from Channel 23, ha ha ha. And guess what? It's Friday, so that means it's a Bats in My Belfry movie review coming to you. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Because this is probably going to be better than the movie, to be honest. So, the movie I'm talking to you guys about today is a film called Legion, starring Paul Bettany, Dennis Quaid, and Tyrese Gibson. You might know these guys from such films as A Knight's Tale, Paul Bettany, The Rookie, Dennis Quaid, or that crappy robot movie sequel from last summer, Tyrese Gibson. This is another film in a long string of films that we've seen over, some plus odd amount of years about God losing faith in humanity. In other films, when God loses faith in humanity, he just, does the exact same thing he did before, which is wash it all away with a giant flood. Whereas this time, in this film, he does something different. He releases his legion of angels to come down on Earth and eradicate the human race, to exterminate them, because he doesn't like them anymore. And one of those angels, played by Paul Bettany, named Michael, is not too fond of this idea, because instead of giving God what he wants to give God what he needs. And so what he does is he comes down to Earth to try to protect a pregnant lady from, all the other angels destroying her baby. And so he tries to protect her for a certain amount of time until she can give birth to this child, which is soon. So when I saw the trailer for Legion, I was not impressed at all. When I watched it, I was like, I don't want to go anywhere near this movie, because I know more likely I'm probably just going to not like it at all. But when I was looking at what movies to review for you guys, like a couple weeks ago, movies that are coming out this week, I looked at the list, and the only ones that looked quite interesting were in limited release. And so my options were either The Tooth Fairy, starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, this movie, which I'm talking about now, or that movie with Harrison Ford. Yeah, my options were very, very limited. And so in the end, I thought, why don't I just see the one that looks more like the movie I would want to see? And that was Legion. And over the time, watching, the TV spots and all that stuff, my hype or my anticipation for this film didn't change at all. I always suspected it to be a very bad movie. However, when I saw the movie, I did like it more than I thought that I would, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to see it again or that I thought it was a good movie, because it wasn't. It wasn't a good movie at all. It's pretty much an interesting story wrapped in cliches, wrapped in controversies which are very blatant, too. The bad guys are the angels, yes, but it's not how you would think. It's not thousands upon angels coming down from heaven to eradicate the human race. It's angels acting like demons, possessing people, and, if I was highly religious, which I'm not, I would be highly offended, but I would have walked out. But at the same time, I respect movies too much not to do that. But just overall, it wasn't that good of a movie. You might enjoy it just to watch it and have a good time on a date with your friends. It's a fun time movie, I guess, but at the same time, it's a movie that it got really boring at times. It dragged at points. And I never liked Dennis Quaid, to be honest with you. I've never been a fan of him at all. But anyways, I just didn't like it. My expectations were topped a little bit, but at the same time, because they were so low, that still doesn't change anything about my opinion of the movie. In all honesty, would you think an angel would act like a demon? Really? Who's the bad guy? Is it Satan or God? Apparently this movie doesn't know who's the real bad guy. I don't know. I respect their ballsiness of trying to go out there and say, guess what? The demons aren't the only ones that could be bad. But at the same time, angels can't be that bad, can they? I don't know. The only other time I've seen a bad angel was in the movie Dogma, and they made it make sense. I don't know. Anyways, let's just get down to it. I give this film 2 stars out of 5. It just wasn't good. I've seen fan reviews of it online, and fans seem to like it. for the action sequences. But at the same time, don't be fooled by action. Don't be fooled by prettiness. Like for example, you could be walking, you know, in like a Walmart or something, or you could be walking in like anywhere, and you see this gorgeous chick, this gorgeous girl, just walking, you know, the opposite direction, and she, you know, she looks so good, you know, she's wearing small clothes and tight pants, you know, she's looking hot, she's looking fine. You want to walk up to her, and then you walk up to this gorgeous girl with the great face and the great body, you walk up to her and you're like, hey, yeah, you're getting ready to put the moves on her, but then she just throws up on you. That's what this movie is. It's a hot chick that throws up on you, and then you're covered in her puke. That's disgusting. I'm sorry if I made you guys throw up that. If you don't want, you don't have to have that image in your head, but that made me laugh, but at the same time I'm a little disgusted. Before I go, guys, couple things. Go check out my fan page on Facebook. Become a fan of me. I just made it, so I don't have many people fans of me. So go be a fan of me. I would really appreciate it. Also, check out this girl, Jessica Disaster. She's a vlogger. She's not really like a review or anything like that, but I watched a couple of her videos, and you know, she's actually pretty funny. She's got some interesting stories. For example, she tells in her last video about how a stuffed animal destroyed her laptop. If that's not interesting enough, she's also a good looker. So those two things added together, I think you might want to check her out. She's awesome. I'm not like a fan. I don't know her that much, but I figured, you know, I told her I was going to give her a shout out, so, you know, I figured I'd give her one. Also, stay tuned next week for my review of Edge of Darkness. This has been Bats of My Belfry. See you guys later!